So for chapter 3, some things that really stood out to me were the fact that neglect is one of the more prevalent forms of abuse. But a lot of times it goes unknown in media, and they called that like the neglect of neglect. And to me, that's like obviously concerning. And the fact that neglect can definitely have a lot of tolls on your psychological and emotional development. But something that I found interesting is in my senior capstone, I'm a psychology major. We're also talking about how neglect has effect on your social development because you're not receiving that facial interaction, and obviously the like kind of like how they were saying the serve and return um, like processes, you're not receiving the necessary input that you need. And so I think that that is also concerning because on all levels of all development, children are being affected if they're being neglected. And I mean, this reminds me of something that I just heard in the news not that long ago about a family in Florida who there were 13 children and they were being neglected and we're not developmentally where they should be, especially physically. Someone had said that their neighbor was so shocked that they were actually the ages that they were because they seemed so small, and I think that that is just really heartbreaking because like bringing a child into this world, you should be aware of the fact that they need love and support and to be nurtured, and also basic needs such as like food, water, all of that kind of different things. I think that that just really hit me kind of hard. And um, not that any form of abuse is warranted or needed at all, but if you're completely neglected, you lack that interaction altogether. And I think that that's really scary for development. And I think that this is just so important to talk about because based on the statistics, like it is so prevalent. And so I think that like this needs to be highlighted more and more. And I think there needs to be more education. And talking about the different mandated reporters was so important to me because I'm going to become a future social worker. And they are mandated reporters, and I know that it is a huge responsibility. And I think just learning about the different signs of neglect and also the different forms of neglect is just really important to my future career as a professional. Thank you.